Hi, I'm Dr. Adai and welcome to IGCSE English Language 0510-0511 with Dr. Adai from speakenglishwithdradai.com. Do you want to get a high score in exercise 6 of paper 2? Do you find it difficult to write in 200 words and still being accurate and informative? Can you develop your ideas and support them with strong evidence? Do you know all the tips and techniques for this formal type of exercise? Well, in today's lesson, I want to share with you some important tips that you can use when answering exercise number 6 of paper 2 from the IGCSE English Language 0510-0511. Are you excited? Let's get started. Tip number 1. Read the question very carefully and underline the key words to help you brainstorm in the next step. Let's take a look at this example. In class, you've been discussing whether it is important for all students to have music lessons at school. In this sentence, the key words are in class, you've been discussing, important, all students, music lessons, and school. Another thing to focus on here is the tense. So, in class, you've been discussing, you have been discussing whether it is important for all students to have music lessons at school. This refers to an action that is still in progress. It shows the discussion started at a certain point in the past and is still going. Why is this important? A lot of students won't pay attention to the tense in the question, and then when they start writing, they might write as if it was in the past or as if it was in the future. So try to pay attention to the tense plus the keywords. Tip number 2. Ask yourself what you think of this statement. For example, is it necessary for all students to take music classes at school? And if they do so, what could be the merits or the advantages of that thing? If not, then what could be the demerits or the disadvantages of such a suggestion? Try to make up your mind and give yourself between 1 and 2 minutes before moving on to the next step. Tip number 3. Down the page in the exam paper, draw 2 vertical lines. So you can have 3 columns. In each column, you can write between 2 or 3 words or phrases that you can use and develop later when you start writing. Tip number 4. Make sure that you follow a structure for the article. Make sure that you have a clear structure of your article, in other words. For example, you need to have an introduction and then a body paragraph where you give details about the pros or cons of something, in this case of the music lessons at school. Then another body paragraph about the pros or cons of something, in this case, all students should take music classes at school. And the third paragraph should be either for or against, and I'm going to show you that in my next video. Then you should have a conclusion. Tip number 5. Make sure that your title reflects the tone and message of your piece. Let's look at this question from a past exam paper. Many people can get free music by downloading it from the internet for free. For example, if you write like this title, the best way to get music for free would sound as if you are giving advice to people on how to get music for free. In another way, what you can do is you can write this title, The Bliss of Downloading Music for Free. Tip number 6. The thesis statement or the introductory sentence in your introduction should reflect the question statement. In other words, you need to paraphrase the question statement in your own words so to give a thought to what your piece is about. For example, we can say, no one argues that the internet gives the privilege of downloading material for free, and music is one of them. For the personal statement, I mean when you want to give your opinion, you should reflect what you think or believe about the thesis statement. Your sentence could be like this one. I believe that such an access gives the luxury for people to enhance in their lives. Another thing here is to think of your connecting or transitional words, such as also, moreover, however, etc., etc. Tip number 7. Your conclusion should express or reflect the insight of your whole piece. You should not summarize or bring anything new. For example, in your conclusion, we can say, getting music for free contributes to people's luxury and enjoyment in this life. That's all for today. Don't forget to watch other lessons and subscribe to the channel here. See you in other videos in IGCSE English Language 0510, 0511 with Dr. Uday from speakenglishwithdrodai.com. Bye bye.